Welcome to another broadcast of LMC TV Varsity Sports. My name is Robert Reamer, and today we have the Section 1 Class A quarterfinals between the Mamaroneck Tigers coming in at 11-6, the number 4 seed, facing off against the Arlington Admirals, who are the 5 seed and are 12-4 on the season. And it should be a very close matchup, and it will be coming up next here on LMC TV. Just about to begin here. Brutally hot weather today on May 19th, 2017. Mamaroneck's Tim Sommer took that face off. Looks like Arlington will win it though. Pass it out to Schenker, the captain. Now with it, JT Flaherty. Try and move it around. That goal is Jack Dente for Mamaroneck. Mamaroneck will get the ball back now. For those of you who don't know, there's 4 12-minute quarters in this contest. We are in the first right now. Taking it up is Felix Miller, and it's stripped away from him. Loose ball, and it's picked up by Arlington. Trying to slap away at it successfully, but stays with the Admirals, and now a flag is thrown on the field. And it is a foul on Tom Conley.
Let's go, Arlington!
So Conley will have to step out. Start off with it is Nick Baginski for the Admirals. Flaherty passes it out to Schenkter. And they score a goal. Actually, no, it was outside. Had some wild cheers here, but it was outside of the net. Score is still 0-0. Declan Harrigan passes it to Will Martin. And Martin, trying to get some leverage, shoots and misses. JB Connor.
Get him, James! Get him, James!
Taking his time, trying to make a move. Defending is James Brigham. And Connor will shoot and score. JB Connor makes it 1-0 Mamaroneck to start off this game. Big time score by the sophomore midfielder. And with 9:45 left to go in the first quarter, the score is 1-0 Mamaroneck. Tim Sommer will face off for the Tigers, and he'll lose it. It's a loose ball. Finally, Mamaroneck will get it back. making a good move now. Tom Conley back in the game. Will Martin. Pass to Teddy Knowles. Knowles to Firestein. Mamaroneck will lose it, so it goes to the Admirals. That's out to Frankie Byrne. Effectively moving it across the field. He falls down, loses his shoe, and or a glove rather. So stoppage of play, and it looks like Mamaroneck is going to get the ball back. Tim Somer. Get to Reed Sakakini. And then Sakakini holding the ball. Now rushes in. Pass it out to Emmett Fay, and Fay will shoot, and it is just deflected by Jacob Azukis, senior goaltender for Arlington. Man, Tommy Kelly now with the having trouble keeping a hold on it. And a timeout is called, so with 8 minutes, 12 seconds left to go in the first quarter, Mamaroneck leads 1-0. We'll be right back here on LMC TV. Back here on LMC TV, JT Flaherty for the Admirals will start with it. And he's gonna rush on. Mamaroneck caught a little bit sleeping, but they quickly team up on him. And Matt Lopez gonna make a move behind the goal. And they will pass it beautifully to Riley Carroll, the captain, and he'll score to tie this game up at 1 apiece. Junior attack Riley Carroll with the goal there.
Go Arlington!
This is the Section 1A class quarterfinals here. The winner will face off against either the number 1 seed Lakeland Panis or number 8 seed Mayopac in the semifinal. Both teams just coming off of easy wins. Mamaroneck beat the 13 seed Clarkstown South 14-2 in the first round. And the Admirals defeated number 12 Clarkstown North 17-13.
Slow it down.
Been a pretty even contest so far, but EJ Escato will score another goal, and Mamaroneck lets up 2 scores in a matter of 10 seconds, and now they trail the Admirals 2-1.
Good job, EJ! Yeah, EJ! Let's go, Arlington!
Escato will face off against Tim Somer. And it looks like the Admirals will get the ball here for another offense, another attack, and streaming downfield was Matt Chibaro. There is a yellow flag on the field. Looks like it's against Mamaroneck, which will create an opportunity for the Admirals. Nick Piginski will start off. Pass it to Flaherty. And shot taken and saved by Jack Dente. Jack Schenker took that one. Will Martin trying to find an angle at the goal and whistles. It will go to Arlington. Pass out of the far side to Riley Carroll. JT Flaherty will drive in. And Mamaroneck will get it back now. Bobby Blizzard moving upfield. Get a Mac Plonsker. Will Martin. Tom Conley passes it in to JB Connor. And Connor will shoot, and it is just wide. And it looks like it will go back to Arlington. 5:20 left to go in the first quarter here. John Cox. Get it to Austin Heck. Now Riley Carroll. Carroll already has one goal on the day. Matt Lopez. Misses, and it will stay. No, it's going to go to Mamaroneck. So it's Mamaroneck ball. Opportunity to put in some substitutions. Actually, never mind, it's Arlington ball after they said it was white ball. And Riley Carroll just off the post for his second goal of the game, and now Mamaroneck has it back. Martin. Get that out to Teddy Knowles. Now Jake Firestein. Drive in, and shot taken by Reed Sakakini, and it is deflected off, and now Arlington has it, and they've got a lot of momentum. Little backtrack. Mamaroneck gets a stick on that one, and it will stay with Arlington, however. Tommy Kelly. Now back out behind the net. I think it is Matt Lopez. Lopez passes it out. Schenker. And off on that one. It's going to go to Mamaroneck. Three minutes left in the first quarter. JV Connor. Get to Tim Somer. Somer back out to Emmett Fay. Fay will shoot, and it's deflected off. Somer has it now for Mamaroneck. Now Tom Conley. And Emmett Fay drive in, pass it back out. Long possession now for the Tigers. Emmett Fay a little bit impatient there, shoots, and it is off. Mamaroneck still retains possession. JV Connor loses it. And some good defense by Arlington will get the ball back. They've got a minute 25 to go downfield and score. Long pass to Matt Chabara. Brzezinski loses it, and Mamaroneck will get it back. Under a minute now. Pass it out to Martin. Conley. Drive in, shoot, and it is saved by Jacob Bazookas. Arlington now loses it. So Mamaroneck now has an opportunity to score with 21 seconds. And we'll call a timeout to discuss. We'll be right back here on LMC TV. Back here. Mamaroneck winding the clock down. Tim Somer. Pass that to Conley, who passes it to Will Martin. 5 seconds left. And now Court Chambers. He has to shoot, and they don't get a shot off. So after the first quarter of play, the score is 2-1 Arlington over Mamaroneck. We'll be right back here on LMC TV. Ready to start the second quarter of play. Score is 2-1. Arlington over Mamaroneck here in Section 1 Class A quarterfinals. Riley Carroll has it for the Admirals. One of the 2 goal scorers in the first quarter. Darian Brown. And they'll swing it around to Matt Lopez. And Mamaroneck will get it back. Felix Miller. Sophomore defender. And Mamaroneck now has some room here, and they shoot and score. A big goal by Emmett Fay. Senior attack. And Mamaroneck will tie up the ball game here at 2 apiece. 10:58 left to go in the second quarter. Selmer for Mamaroneck. Face off against EJ Escato.
Let's go, Arlington!
It's been the matchup all day. Arlington has won the majority of them. Ball is all over the place here. And a whistle will stop play, and looks like Mamaroneck will have it. JB Connor rolling in, and he shoots, and it's deflected beautifully by Jacob Azukas. And Emmett Fay will take another one. That one's too high by about 1.5 feet, and Mamaroneck will still have it. Tom Conley. Court Chambers. Tim Selmer. Mamaroneck still has it now. Will Martin. Pass it to Fay. Fay tries to get it in. It is going to go back to Arlington now. Taking it upfield is Frankie Byrne. Tie game here. A great pass in there, but it is not handled by John Cox. Mamaroneck will get it back. They lose it though. So the Admirals will get it back now. Four and 5 seed in Section 1 Class A here in the quarterfinals, exactly where they should be. Tied at 2 goals each. Pretty much as even as it gets so far. So I'll go back to Mamaroneck. Declan Harrigan will pass it out. Teddy Knowles streaking with it at the top of your picture. And they shoot, and it is saved by Azukas. Frankie Byrne pass it in, and some great defense by Mamaroneck. Felix Miller getting in there. Reed Saccatini take it up, just under 8 minutes now in the second quarter. Saccatini making some great moves and scores. What a goal by Reed Sakakini. Just spinning around and finding the net there. So Mamaroneck will regain the lead at 3-2. Great goal there for sophomore midfielder Reed Sakakini. And that'll stop play here, so Mamaroneck will lead it here 3-2. We step aside and we'll be right back here on LMC TV. Mamaroneck leads it 3-2, 7:53 left to go in the second quarter. Somer will face off against Scotto. And Somer wins it this time. Oh, well, can't field it, and he goes to the ground. Mamaroneck will get it. Pass it to Emmett Fay. Fay might have a good move here. Pops it in, and they count it. It's 4-2 now, Mamaroneck. That is Fay's second goal of the contest. And this one's starting to break open. Face off now. Somer wins another, and he picks it up this time. Get it out to JB Connor. And Fay passes it in, and a gorgeous pass, and another score. Tom Conley now adding to the Mamaroneck lead, and it is 5-2. 7:15 left to go in the quarter. Mamaroneck has scored 4 goals straight. Temperature out here today is over 90 degrees. I wonder if fatigue is starting to play a factor at all. Somer wins another one. Get that one to Firestein. Firestein passes it out. Sakakini, who's proven he could score by himself from here, and he does it again. 6-2. An unprecedented run here for Mamaroneck. A moment ago, we were tied at 2 apiece. In a matter of about a minute, Mamaroneck has scored 4 goals, and the score now is 6-2. Reed Sakakini's second goal of the afternoon. I believe the last time Arlington had possession of the ball, the score was 3-2. Somer wins another. Get it to Martin now. And they'll call a timeout. And we'll step aside and be right back. Score 6-2, Mamaroneck. 6-2, Tigers lead, 6:40 left to go in the second quarter. Teddy Knowles now with it. Or, sorry, rather, Court Chambers. Mamaroneck has scored 5 straight goals, 4 of them coming in the last couple of minutes. Chambers will have it flicked off a teammate and eventually get to Emmett Fay. Fay has 2 goals on the game. and it's stripped away from him. He'll get it back. Fay finds a hole, and 2 great saves by Azukis, but Mamaroneck will hold on to it. Now Tom Conley. Pass it out to Chambers. Mamaroneck could afford to waste some time now with the comfortable lead they have. Driving in and shoots just off is Jake Firestein, senior. Mamaroneck still has it. Once again, the last time Arlington had possession of the ball, the score was 3-2. It has been all Tigers the last couple of minutes here. Jake Firestein. Get out to Emmett Fay, and Fay pass it in there, and another score for Mamaroneck. This time it's Will Martin. Sophomore attack getting his first goal. 7-2 now is the score. 5:08 left to go in the half. Somer ready. Take another face-off. Scotto out there. Last couple have gone to Mamaroneck. The Admirals could really use an offensive possession to give their defense some rest. It's not going to happen. Somer, a real difference maker, winning all these face-offs here. Got to Reed Sakakini. He has 2 goals. Contest. Having trouble finding an angle here, he'll be forced behind the net. Gets that out to JB Connor. And I believe that is another score. That is Connor's second of the contest, and there's 8-2 now. This game has totally broken open. In the last contest, they scored 17 goals against Clarkstown North. The Admirals, that is, so not as if this lead is out of reach to come back from. But they've been playing defense for the better part of 6 minutes now. Let up 5 goals in that time frame. It only gets harder really from here. Court. Chambers. Gets it out to Teddy Knowles. Knowles keeps it. Some rough defense there. JV Connor shoots, and that one is off. It will stay with the Tigers. And now the Admirals will finally, after about 6 minutes or so, get the ball back on the attack, giving their defense a much needed rest. Get that out to Liam Miller. Yeah, Matt Hart. All right, we'll go to Darian Brown. Now JT Flaherty. Passing it around a lot. Schenker with it. Schenker shoots. No good, but it'll stay with the Admirals. The heat on the field here, it becomes much easier to attack than to defend. So can Arlington now perhaps take an opportunity, cut into this lead a bit. Flaherty. Hart with it. Under 2 minutes now in the half. Riley Carroll. Carroll with it again. He has the score on the game. Passes it. Schenker. Flaherty. Some excellent defense by Mamaroneck. They surely had some time to rest. Hart. Under a minute now. Carroll drives in and Mamaroneck will hold on defense. Somer now bringing it cross and, no, that was Max Plonsker and he threw it away. So we'll go back to the Admirals. Liam Miller. Loses it. Some great defense by Daniel O'Rourke. O'Rourke will pass it in there and a score for Tom Conley. That's his second. 9-2 Mamaroneck. 4 players on their roster now have 2 goals. Tom Conley, Emmett Fay, Reed Sakakini, and J.P. Connor. The 9th goal being accounted for by Will Martin. 22 seconds left to go in the half. Somer wins another, and it is passed in there. It's a good defense by Arlington. Try to pass it out. Under 10 seconds left to go in the half. 2 seconds. They'll shoot, and wasn't happening. So it's 9-2 Mamaroneck over the Admirals. They scored 8 straight goals. We'll be back for the second half of coverage up next here on LMC TV. Back here on LMC TV, getting ready for the second half of this Section 1 Class A quarterfinal between Mamaroneck and Arlington. Score is 9-2 Tigers. They've scored 8 straight. It was pretty even early on, actually, but towards the middle of the second quarter, Mamaroneck really blew the doors open. Seemed like this scorching 90-degree sun is getting to the Admirals. They'll win a face-off here. That has been one of the major issues for them, in fact. which has ultimately led to the momentum of Mamaroneck's lead here. Still plenty of time for them to come back. In their last game against Clarkstown North, they defeated them 17-3, just to give you an idea of how much you can score in this game. Court Chambers shoots, and he is off on that one. It will stay with Mamaroneck. Emmett Fay. Pass it out to Tim Somer. Somer shoots, and a good save by Jacob Bazookas. He's had a busy day. Arlington will get out to Schenker. Schenker be pushed back out. Definitely would be nice for the Admirals to get off to a good start here, and Schenker will do just that, scoring their first goal after 8 straight for the Tigers. Senior midfielder Jack Schenker will score. 9-3, Tigers lead, 10:16 left to go in the third quarter. Tigers win this face-off. Question for them is, how do you nurse a 6-goal lead? Stay on the offensive. You don't want to get too defensive as well. Martin will shoot. It will stay with the Tigers. Positioning has definitely been an advantage for them. It seems like the majority of loose balls that go out of bounds have gone to the Tigers. Tom Conley. Get it out to Faye. Teddy Knowles. Get it to Martin. Now Knowles with it again. Conley. Faye. Being pushed aggressively. Some good defense here by the Admirals. Oh, but an excellent move by Tom Conley, and that will be the hat trick for him, his 3rd goal on the day, and it is 10-3 Tigers. .46 left to go in the 3rd period. Another one by Somer. It's been Somer versus Scotto all game. Scotto was really having the upper hand earlier on, but Somer has been winning most of them for the last 2 quarters. Connor slow it down. No real urgency for Mamaroneck with a lead like this. Sommer shoots, and it is off. Seemed like it was deflected by Arlington, but Mamaroneck will get it back. Conley to Sommer. Excuse me, actually Emmett Fay with it. He'll pass it in, and another score. This time comes for Court Chambers, and that is his first goal of the afternoon. They're spraying around very nicely. 6 Tigers have scores on the day. $7:47 left to go in the third quarter. Mamaroneck gets another. JB Connor. Sommer shoots, and it's through for another one. It's 12-3 now, the Tigers lead. And they're going to call it a break. 7:03 left to go in the third quarter. We'll be right back. 12-3, the Tigers lead. Sommer facing off against, this time, Logan Reardon. Took out Escato. Court Chambers. Get to Will Martin. JV Connor. He'll stay with the Tigers. Emmett Fay. Making some solid moves. Get out to Conley now. He has 3 goals. Looking for another, and it is going to be off. But again, the Tigers will retain possession. Connor shoots, and Mamaroneck gets it again. It seems like quite a contradiction for the Admirals, because they want to be able to stop the Tigers. They have to bring in too many people, and if they bring in too many people, whenever it goes out of bounds, the Tigers get the ball back and they get more tired. Flag is on the field, and another score for Conley. That is his 4th, and that was probably the most fashionable of all of them. 13-3 is the score now. 5:20 left to go in the quarter.
Really?
And Somers wins another. Sommer, rather. Under 5 minutes. Shoots in. That one goes to the Boston Post Road there. Tom Conley off on that one. He was looking for his 5th goal. And another score for Mamaroneck. J.B. Connor. Make it 14-3 Tigers, and it's not even that exciting anymore when they score a goal, honestly. That is Connor's 3rd. Goal count for the Tigers so far. Tom Conley with 4 goals, Court Chambers with 1, Emmett Fay with 2, Reed Sakakini with 2, J.B. Connor with 3, and Will Martin with 1. Jack Schenker. He has a goal on the afternoon. 4 minutes, 10 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Darren Brown passes it. Now Matt Lopez. Schenker. Faces some rough defense, and Schenker is able to put it through. Jack Schenker is 2nd on the afternoon. Make the score 14-4. As quickly as you saw Mamaroneck score, it's possible for Arlington to do just that. So, still with 15 minutes plus in the contest, we'll see what happens. Mamaroneck gets it back. Sommer. To the Court Chambers. Chambers shoots and is off on that one. It will stay with Mamaroneck.
Good save, Jacob!
I kept running. What?
Shoots and scores. Will Martin now with his second goal. 15-4, Mamaroneck.
Oh, that one did. When we went to see it, oh, that one. That was yeah, I can't believe it's back. His house is better than His house is shit.
Let's go, Dylan. Get out there.
2 minutes 30 left to go in the third period. Mamaroneck now has different player in there for face-off. Under 2 minutes. Knowles passes it to Martin.
Someone projected about his sunset. Did you bring your let me see how they look at it.
Conley to Firestein. Now Knowles has it. Martin behind the net. Passes to Sakakini, who loses it, and it will go back to Arlington. Tommy Kelly passes it. Oh man. Nick Baginski had a golden opportunity to score a goal there for the Admirals, but dropped the ball. A good save there by Jacob Azukas, who has had a busy afternoon for sure. Under 40 seconds now. Mamaroneck will hold it for the last possession, it seems. J.B. Connor.
He's getting his head down.
15 seconds. Now he'll drive in under 10. Passes that in. Oh, great move by Emmett Fay. It will go off and quarter will expire, so the score is 15-4. Mamaroneck Tigers over the Arlington Admirals in this Section 1 Class A quarterfinal. Fourth quarter of action coming up next here on LMC TV. Ready to start the fourth quarter here? Jack Mullen has it for the Tigers. He'll lose it. Whistle, and it will go to Arlington. Matt Lopez. JT Flaherty. pass out to Hart, and he loses it. Goes back to the Tigers.
Yep, Brendan.
Michael Bennett. Eric's got some backups in there right now. Got to Brendan Harrigan. Get back to Mullen. They're content to just waste off as much time as they can, reaching under 10 minutes now left in the contest. Curtis Keene. Keene throws it away. Not sure where he was looking on that one. Arlington. They got Darian Brown. Brown has a hole. Oh, but he loses it, and Mamaroneck will get it back. In there at goal for the Tigers is Sam Giroux. Backup junior, and he throws it away. Good pass in there, and shoots and scores. Easy put in for Liam Kitson, junior for Arlington, and the score is now 15-5 with 9:13 left to go in the game. Mamaroneck will get this face off. Max Plonsker. Passes it. Tigers ball. Harrigan trying to make a move, passes it back out. Shoots, and Jack Porter a little bit off on that one. Flag rolls in. Zimmett. It's into Harrigan, and Harrigan shoots off on that one. Mamaroneck will keep possession. 7:51 left to go. They're content to just pass it around now. Shoots and scores. That was Colin Lavin there. Rather, no. Brendan Harrigan with the score. And it's 16-5. Jack Mullen. Curtis Keene. Zimmett. It's off on that one. Mullen shoots, and it's off the post. Shuffled around in there, and I'll go back to Arlington. Arlington loses it on that one. Timeout. We'll step aside and be right back. 16-5, Tigers lead over the Arlington Admirals. Just under 6 minutes left to go. Admirals have it. Justin Pollock. Lose it, and it'll go to the Tigers. Assuming Mamaroneck holds on here, they'll face off against either the number 1 seed Lakeland Panis or Mayopac, the 8 seed, in the semifinals of the Section 1 Class A playoffs. We were expecting this game to be more even than it ended up being. But Mamaroneck really has just, quite frankly, had more energy. Perhaps just more endurance in such a hot day like today. That can make the difference in this game. Arlington has it. Lopez. Throws it back. And it's going to go to Mamaroneck. Clock stopped now at 4:23. So whistle looks like it's going to go back to Arlington. JT Flaherty loses it and missed traffic. Flag thrown. Looks like it's going to stay with Arlington. Shoots. That was Baginski who was just off. Arlington closest, so they'll keep it again. Pass it into Hart, and Hart shoots. It is off 2 posts and out. It's been that type of day for the Admirals. Bold pass in there, could not get it to work. It'll go to Mamaroneck, it looks like. It's going to be Admiral ball. Under 3 minutes now.
No way. No way.
Tries to slip it in, and some excellent goaltending here by Patrick Sundin. Backup goaltender. Jack Dente is the senior, so optimistic outlook. Finally lets one up there. Goes in by Riley Carroll. That's his second goal of the afternoon, making this a 16-6 game.
Feet up! Do it!
Jack.
What's up, Jack?
Here we go, 30. Have a day, 30. Be nice, 30. What? What happened? You have a nice day.
Mamaroneck wins this one. Jack Porter shoots, and it is saved. Got Jake Carrito, backup goaltender, in there for Arlington. Now Ajed Zimet. Get out to Jack Mullen. Harrigan. Zimet unable to get it in there. Under a minute 30 now. Player goes down, flags fly. Tom Cornell able to get up. Threw another flag. I think it was some sort of substitution error. Flaherty shoots and is off. Under a minute left. Schenker. Now Flaherty. That's Schenker. Schenker passes in there, and it is saved again by Patrick Sundin. Gets that one out to Harrigan. Under 35 seconds left for the Tigers to put on another goal if they want. Harrigan will do just that. 17-6. The Tigers lead. 27 seconds left to go in the contest. Harrigan's second goal.
One and done. Okay. Where this game of the 7th.
25 seconds left. Flags fly. Garbage time like this, don't want things to get chippier than they need to be. So Mamaroneck should be able to just run out the clock. Curtis Keene with it. Under 5 seconds now. Shoot, it is off and time will expire. So the Tigers win this Section 1 Class A quarterfinal 17-6 over the Arlington Admirals, and they'll move on to play the winner of number 1 Lakeland Panis or number 8 Mahopac in the semifinal. Ever since the beginning, really, or the second quarter, Mamaroneck has dominated this one, and it is a good victory for them. We'll step aside and be right back with some post-game interviews here on LMC TV. Back here on the post-game show with Emmett Fay, and 2 goals on the contest. Played a great game overall. What was working for you today?
I mean, we came out in the first quarter not too well. We didn't really can our shots, but in the second quarter we came out firing. We were clicking on all cylinders, and we were moving the ball. We shared the ball, and everyone was scoring. So it was a good day.
Was it particularly hot out there? Do you think you guys were able to, get a little more energy than them at a certain point?
I mean, it was a little peculiar. We had a lightning delay before the game, which delayed us 30 minutes, but I don't think that phases too much. Yeah, it was a little hot, but I don't know. When you're getting the heat of the game, it doesn't really matter.
And are you looking to change up anything for the semifinals, or just keep at it?
I mean, I think if we play our game and play like we know how to play, it's going to be a fun game against Lakeland. I can't wait. You're
on the post-game show with Daniel O'Rourke, and what was the key to some great defense today overall?
We just played as a team. We had slides when we needed them. Everyone was playing tight. We were there to help each other, and Jack Dante, the goalie, he stood up big in the beginning, made some key saves for us that really helped us.
In the first quarter, it seemed like you guys got off to a slow start, but then really got going midway through the second quarter. Was there kind of a change in energy, or what do you think led to that?
Yeah, we definitely came out with a lot more intensity in the second quarter. The offense started putting them up quick, and when they start putting them up, they really don't stop. When they're clicky and they're playing as a team and they're working off each other, they look unbeatable.
I see. And heading into the semifinals, is there anything you guys are looking to improve upon, or just keep at it?
We're looking to keep doing what we've been doing pretty much. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty happy with the result of the game.
And that'll wrap up things here on LMC TV Varsity Sports. Mamaroneck beats Arlington 17-6. The contest was never really very close, especially from the second quarter on. So Mamaroneck will advance to the semifinals of the Section 1 Class A playoffs here. And that'll wrap it up here from me. I'm Robert Reamer saying so long until next time. Thank you, everybody, and have a good night.